If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, House on the Road subscribers and followers. I thought I'd just go through a list of questions that some folks have been asking me recently. One of the questions that I get a lot is, what do we do about health, healthcare, that kind of thing? And I've tried to address this in the past. It really is hard to address it without talking about insurance. And I don't talk about insurance because every time I do, it turns into a political conversation. But something occurred to me. I don't have to talk about it, insurance, because I think everybody can realize that a lot of insurance policies require deductibles. That means that you have to copay and all this other stuff that really can cost a lot of money if you go in infrequently like I do. I don't go into the doctor's office all the time. I don't have lots of prescriptions. So that means if I go into the doctor's office for an injury, I will have to pay for it out of pocket, basically, no matter what the insurance policy is. So that means that I just suffer with a lot of different issues a lot of times. For example, about a year ago, about almost 2 years ago now, I sprained my ankle so bad that it dislocated my ankle. And I refused to go to the doctor. I'm not a big fan of doctors. I've tried to take care of my own health. I knew I dislocated it. I could see it was dislocated. So I grinned and bared it and popped it back into place. And it was probably the most painful thing I can imagine doing to myself. Broke my toe about the same time. Shortly after, I thought, man, how is this possible? Break my toe and my ankle and just within a few weeks of each other. And, you know, I didn't go to the doctor for that either. I was pretty sure it was broke. As a lot of people know, Carolyn has a degrading back injury. It's never going to get better. And she suffers with it quite frequently. She refuses to take pain medication anymore. She used to take pain medication. I've seen her in such bad conditions that she had to crawl into work. As a matter of fact, one time work sent her home. Since we've been on our adventure last winter, she was, and I made a video about this, she was laid up in bed for, oh gosh, 4 to 6 weeks, I would guess. Now, remember this is kind of a complicated situation. Middle of winter, pop-up camper. If you need to use the bathroom, it's a good 50-yard walk to the bathroom in most cases. So, I mean, she still had to get to the bathroom, so we made a crutch out of a stick so she could get over there. Somebody is saying I have a back injury, which I get a lot of comments to say that. What do I do? Well, I guess that's what you do. If you don't have pain medication like Carolyn, I guess you just do the best you can and you're laid up. I have recently hurt my finger. I am not sure what's wrong with it. But I am not going to go to the emergency room and pay $2,000 to have them go look at it or get an x-ray or anything like that. I am just going to baby it along until it gets better, which I think it is getting better. I have a little bit more movement in it now than I used to. So I just splint it up when I don't need it for typing and using the mouse on the keyboard. We're just going to do the best we can and get along through it as best we can. We know that life is painful, so we just endure the pain. Now, the question I get a lot is, why do we always wear the same clothes? As a matter of fact, this shirt was a controversial subject a while back. It has a stain on it. Everybody thought a bird had went to the bathroom on it. It's not. It's paint. When the camper burned down, we built the camper and we painted the camper. People want to know why we don't have more clothes. Well, the reason is we only have so much room to put clothes. I have 2 sweatshirts, so I have this one and I have a black one. People wanted to know why in another video the black one looked dirty. Well, I didn't notice it until people pointed it out that there was a white blemish here. The fact of the matter is I have 2 sweatshirts. If one's dirty and I'm wearing the other one, we get to do laundry with limited water sources. Otherwise, we're running to town all the time to get water. So we do laundry about every 4 days. If something gets dirty by then, we kind of have to live with it if the other shirt is dirty, which is quite probable since I only have 2 sweatshirts. I have 3 pairs of pants and t-shirts. Now, people are always wondering why I always wear the black t-shirts. Well, the black t-shirts, after the fire, we went to Walmart to just pick up some clothes because we didn't have any clothes except what we were wearing. So we went to Walmart, I picked up a package of t-shirts, and it said multicolor. So I didn't look at it. I just threw it in the basket, in the cart. And it wasn't multicolor. It was 3 black t-shirts. So that's what I got. I had 2 t-shirts hanging on the line to dry when the fire happened. So I got 2 of those t-shirts and a package of black shirts. That's all the clothes we have. And there's really no reason to go out and buy more. I make my own teeth. And yes, I make my own teeth. I make it out of a plastic that becomes pliable at about 120 degrees. So you put it in a cup of coffee, hot cup of coffee, and the plastic starts to get soft, and you can make your own teeth. And I have two on here. That is my homemade tooth for my upper tooth. So even at tooth costs, I mean, the flipper, they want to charge me $1,200. And I just don't want to pay $1,200 when I can go out and buy this plastic off. I think the last batch I bought was off eBay. Of course, it burned up in the fire, so these are the only things I have left out of the fire. But I think that the whole tub of it, big tub of it, cost $5. And I made when I hurt my foot, my ankle, I actually made a cast out of that temp tooth. It was very easy. Just heat it up in a hot bucket of water, and then you make a cast out of it. So I try to get creative with my medical. I don't think I do anything to risk my health. I take vitamins every day. I take cayenne. I take garlic. So does Carolyn. Carolyn also, for her anxiety, she takes a natural supplement called ashwagandha. Seems to be helping her here recently with the turmoil that she has to go through with Beck's sickness. Okay, another question, or I don't know if it was a question or statement, but there was a disagreement on how much money that we budget, how much money we spend each month. They feel like that we need to have a bigger budget. And, you know, to be honest, I don't understand why folks think I need a bigger budget. Carolyn and I are very happy on the money we live in. It's called a minimalistic lifestyle. I've talked about it many times. If you disagree with the amount of money I spend, then by all means, spend more money. If I can spend less, I'm going to. I don't know what it hurts, how it hurts anybody that I only have at times only spent $550. So I'm not sure how to answer that question or comment any better. If you feel like I need to spend more, it's not going to happen. So of course we have went over budget, so it's not like that we need to spend money. We don't spend money. We spend it if we need it, but the next month we try to do better. I just don't understand that comment. I don't get it. I don't understand why that's such a heartache for a lot of people that we don't spend more money. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.